We're sitting with Coach Phil Kleckler of the Lindsey Wilson football team, talking about recruiting and signing day. And Coach, I guess your general question would be how things go.
I was really happy with the number of student athletes we signed here within our program, and also the depth that I think it's going to add to our roster. Our coaching staff did an extremely great job of going out to the recruiting areas and identifying guys that are viable for us that we think are good fits for our program, and then we come together as a staff and work our plan and our recruiting days and share our vision with those guys and their families, and I'm really excited to have them sign with us here at Lindsey Wilson.
Each year you go in, you have recruiting needs. Some years it's O-line, some years it's D-line. Well, actually, it's probably O-line, D-line every year, but you have certain needs. Did you meet those needs with this class?
Yeah, we always, like you said, want to sign guys in the trenches, but defensive line was a very big emphasis for us, going into this class. We've had some guys that have played a lot of snaps for us that have graduated and moved on with bachelor's degrees, and some guys master's degrees. So that was a really big need for us. Like I said, offensive line is always up there for us in terms of what we need. But and then offensively, I think wide receiver was a big position for us. Again, we had some older guys that have graduated, and we needed to add some depth to that position as well.
There's great competition in this state for in-state kids, good players, good student athletes. I know you take pride in recruiting Kentucky, you and your staff.
Yeah, we start in the state of Kentucky. It's a lifeblood of where we're known and our benchmark of some of our accomplishments. Our program's getting to the point now where we're having some alums that are getting into coaching that are helping push guys our way as well. So we always start in the state of Kentucky, and like you said, there's a lot of competition. I don't think it's ever been as great as what it is now. There's essentially probably 3 Division II schools and 4 schools here in the Mid-South Conference, all fighting for the same kids. So we did a great job. Over half our class here is from the state of Kentucky, and that's where we want to start. And so we're really proud of that.
But saying that, and I know how Kentucky's important to you, going beyond the Commonwealth's lines is equally important.
Yeah, we Tennessee is also a very big state for us, and Alabama, Georgia, Indiana, Ohio. Those are kind of the states we recruit out of state, and we need to supplement our needs for what we need position wise, and really a lot of those families put a lot more trust in us just from the amount of distance that their sons are coming. So we really appreciate those parents buying into our vision when they come on campus here of what we're trying to accomplish, and putting their trust in us, and we're really excited to have those out-of-state guys as well.
A lot of people who are just think about football in general think coaches, it's between the lines, and it could be further from the truth. Recruiting is the lifeblood of making sure you win, go 1-0 on Saturdays.
Yeah, recruiting and then people development. I was a 18 to 22-year-old young man at one point, and so and all of our staff was as well. So it's about not only recruiting them here in our vision, but then executing what our plan is and what our goals are. We focus a lot on education and getting their degree, and buying into that. So it's working with our young men and doing those things here once they get onto campus. And again, a lot of that is done through our assistant coaches, and really appreciative of their hard work and what they do with our young men. It goes from recruiting, and then once they're here on our roster, and having them buy into our vision of what we're trying to accomplish.
And even though signing day has occurred, recruiting never stops, right?
Yeah, I mean, we'll look to continue to add to some positions. We're not done in some positions. We need to continue to scour the states that we recruit, and then maybe a little bit beyond that as well. So we'll continue to do that here this spring, and find guys that have what we're still looking for with the scholarship money that we have available as well. So we'll continue to finish that up here as we get into spring practice and what we're trying to do within our program too. And takes a little bit of balancing, but the recruiting workload won't be as heavy as what it's been here the past few months since our season concluded.
And here we are mid-February. rest of the spring semester to go beyond. Let's talk about what's up next for the Blue Raiders.
Yeah, we're we've been in weightlifting since our guys got back to campus for the semester. We started our morning workouts, and we'll continue to do those here into spring break. Then once spring break concludes, we'll get into our 15 spring practices. Our spring game is scheduled to be Thursday night, April 18th. So we're looking forward to that, and I know parents and fans and students like to come and see what kind of the next wave of Blue Raider football is going to be all about, and some new faces emerging, all those different types of things. So we're excited about the development of that process as coaches as we work towards that spring game. And then we'll break for finals and summer break, and then our season will be here before we know it. So we're looking forward to training camp and playing our first game here in the state of Texas. I don't think Blue Raider football has ever traveled to Texas. We're going playing Texas Wesleyan on Thursday night, August 29th. So we're looking forward to that date as well.
Coach, congratulations on signing day, and look forward to hearing more from Blue Raider football very, very soon.
All right, thank you. Appreciate it.